I'm Rhonda Massa from the West Island blog, and I am here connecting you with the community with Alex Mariani of Alex and Nick realestate.ca. How you doing?
I am excellent, and I am glad to be back. Thank you again.
I love doing
always
this.
Appreciated. Always.
We're enjoying
always.
this.
We are enjoying.
We are enjoying this.
It's fun to give back the news to the community and help everybody out. So it's warming. It's nice.
Okay, hot topic today. Our Montreal market is whispers of being compared to Vancouver, Toronto. We are seeing huge amounts of increases and offers are going in above asking. Okay, we need to talk about this. Help me.
We do need to talk about it, and it is a conversation that a lot of people want to hear about. Properties are coming on the market in Montreal, and you're getting an influx of buyers that are leaning towards them, which is increasing the price of the housing and what they're asking. It would be good to know how to put together a good offer in a market like this one, and I think that we'll touch a bit on that today. But that's about it. It's just that there's a supply and demand, and it's leading to higher prices.
How hard is it to get a house in this market?
It's if you're a buyer, it's I don't want to beat around the bush. It's a bit difficult. It is a bit difficult because you're going up against a lot of people. So what is happening is that there's a supply and demand, and for whatever and so for every one listing that's being sold, and you're having 8 or 9 buyers and offers being presented at the same time, only one can get the house. So it's and everyone says it's all about the price and so on and so forth, but it's putting together a good offer doesn't always mean the highest price.
What about deadlines, timelines? How do you factor those?
So that's super important. So let's talk about a bit how to put a good offer in a hot market. Let's just touch base about that. So obviously price is going to be a factor, but your conditions and your timelines and your deadlines are very important. So when you put together an offer, the more conditions that you're going to have on the offer, the more ways it is, the more outs you're giving yourself. And when you're presenting that to a seller, the seller doesn't necessarily always want the highest price. He also wants the less conditions.
He also wants the dates that he wants.
He also wants the dates that he wants. So he's going to always put together on the listing what they want. And the buyer's going to come in on their terms and say, okay, well, this is what we want. And then that's where always a negotiation starts. Example. Now, what a lot of people are doing in this market is that they're doing what they call pre-purchase inspection reports, meaning they are going to have the inspector come in, inspect the house, provide you with an inspection report when they put the house for sale. So the seller's doing the inspection report. The seller's doing the inspection
to remove any of the potential conditions.
Correct.
This is what's wrong with my house. Blah blah blah.
You know about it.
Okay.
So when the buyer goes through it and he puts that offer together, one condition could be to not have an inspection report then because it's already been provided to you. So that's
how do I trust if your inspection report is a viable one? How do I know?
Well, most of the times it's done by a reputable building inspector. You can, the inspector's name is there, his RBQ license is there, his company is there. So, maybe doing all of these exercises before you put the offer together so that you're not scrambling when you are putting the offer together would help.
Okay. The seller's perspective?
If I didn't lose anybody there, like just doing your due diligence before actually putting the offer, and sometimes you're not given that time because the time frames are so small.
Okay, because you got to hurry up.
So again, now having a pre-approval letter when you're going up against a multiple offer, that would be
pre-approval of what?
So pre-approval, just essentially going to the bank and speaking with them and just finding out exactly what you can afford up to. That way you're not wasting anyone's time, and again, like it's another condition that you're going to put on an offer is going to be providing a mortgage approval without any conditions. Now, if you provide the seller with a pre-approval and he says that you've already started the process with the bank and the bank knows that you're approved up to a certain amount, well, he doesn't feel like he's maybe he's taking less of a risk because he's not wasting your time. And usually nowadays, around it takes about anywhere between 10 to 14 days to get a mortgage approval. So
that's 10 to 14 days you're waiting while everybody else has got their money in place. So you're putting yourself behind the 8 ball.
It could be.
So these are things. So we need an inspection, we need a mortgage approval.
Absolutely.
And we need to know the dates and times that are basically, if you want that house, good price, but dates, times, building inspection, and mortgage approval.
And another question is what to offer is a big topic as well. How
high do you go?
How high do you go? A lot of people are asking me that, and you know, there's no direct answers to how high should you go. I mean, you have to be comfortable. You have to be able to afford whatever price you're putting down. You can't just put down a price and you know, hope to God that you're going to get approved for that amount. You also have to just look at, you know, the trend of what's happening and where you think that these houses are going to end up in a year or 2 or 3.
Because if you overspend, you can't get it back.
Generally speaking. Now, if we look at the way that the market is going in Montreal, I mean, you know, it looks as if you will get it back, and that you know, the prices are you know, continuously increasing, and then they will be for, you know, the upcoming years. But it's just, you know, again, I had a situation where the buyer, my client's asking me, what should I do? And I looked at them and I said, look, I said, at the end of the day, you have to bid whatever the highest amount you're comfortable bidding. And if you were to lose the house, for example, you walk away and say, I gave it my all, I gave it my best. You know, I went into a situation where I went 33,000 over asking, and I told my client, this is what you should do. And we won that offer by $2,000, which means that there's someone else who thought the exact same thing to go in 31,000 over the asking price.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a gamble. I mean, it is at the end of the day. But if you love the house and you see yourself in it and it works for you and your family, to go the extra stretch, to understand that if you were to put that extra price on the mortgage, it's not going to. It will not.
Like $30,000 represents how much on your mortgage?
Well, that's what it is. Amortized over 25 years. You know, like if you break it down, like it's hundreds of bucks. It's hundreds of bucks. Well, it could be for somebody.
Yes.
But if you break it down in an entirety, you know, it hopefully it should.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So you can get in touch with Alex and Nick at alexandnickrealestate.ca.
Yes. Everything is there. We will be back with Rhonda 100%. We love doing this, and we hope that this, you know, helps you guys out a bit as towards what to do. And if you don't know what to do, like I said, just go to our website or give us a call, and we're there for everyone.
All right. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
All right. It's Rhonda Massad from West Island Blog. If you can follow us on Facebook, Insta, and Twitter. Have a great day.
Bye.